Hello. I wanted to talk to you today about puppets and how I use them in art magic. So, poppet is obviously an old word and can be used for different things. I choose to use words how I want to use them. It's me, okay? I did make some notes in my book a while back about poppets. That they were dolls, effigies of images of people or animals or spirits, and they were used for magical purposes since ancient times. So, quite prehistoric. You've seen the little images of the little women and things, and then the Egyptian ones with the cats and all the different gods that they worshipped and things. They've been heard of being used for curses and putting horrible things on that. I don't like nasty things, so I choose to ignore and use them in how I felt they worked for me. So I've been making paper dolls since I was like very little. And I thought back about when I made them then and how why I made them. I liked dressing up. Lots of little girls and boys like dressing up and creating characters or being different and that sort of thing. And so I created them in their own little worlds, where they would go to school, so they'd have their little school clothes, then they'd go out with their friends and they would try on new outfits and things like that. And it was this growing up phase for me in a little paper world. And then when I've made them recently, it was about like different facets of me and strengths I want to draw to me at the time. So like Olga that I made first, she was all about nature, and I wanted to bring in more being in nature for myself and that sort of growing type thing, nurturing myself. So they then progressed. Obviously I made more and more and more because I found them nice things to have around, like people would carry images of saints from different religions and things like that. It held something for me to focus on. And so I continued, and I've made lots of them now, as you know. They're different facets of my personality and a power to draw on when I need it. So, like Magical Trevor, he's very magical. So I've got all these in here, obviously. And so I would think, depending on what was happening that week or whatever, like last week I was a little bit, where nothing was flowing and nothing felt right. And I thought I need to go inwards. So I chose Sue Nightingale. She's my, when you want to tap into your intuition, she's, quite a spiritual girl. And so I chose her and I dressed her accordingly. I wanted her to look like a little priestess. And then I had her in my book. In fact, I don't know where she's disappeared now. Are you there? No, there she is. She's in the back of my book. Here. This is the book that I carry around with me everywhere. Where I journal in, I write notes in, I do some budgeting in it and that sort of thing. So this is my go-to thing. So she was travelling along with me, reminding me to tap into my intuition that week because I wasn't feeling in the zone. So there she is. So you can, create your own paper dolls. I give mine out to my patrons every month. And you can just have fun with them. Dress them up as you want to feel, how you want to feel. Sometimes we get up in the morning and we think, what clothes are we going to put on? Well, think about what clothes your little poppet's going to wear. I do dress them up and then photocopy them. So, and then cut them out, and I can stick them in my journal as well to remind me of how I want to feel that week. And just, you know, it is really just fun. I mean, the whole point of art magic is using imagery and words and your own creativity to put your intention, that's the word. Put your intention into your actions and what you're doing that day. So today I drew some cards. I draw cards and then I photocopy them and put them in my book, you know. And so sometimes I'll have one of my poppets that goes alongside with that card pull. And today I pulled one of my little cat guardian cards, which was all about reclaiming you and the essence of you. And part of the essence of me is drawing these little characters, having fun with these paper dolls. They are important, serious little things as well, because they help us, but life's serious enough without adding more seriousness. So I like to have some fun. And that's basically how I use poppets in my art magic. I like thinking about what theme I want for the next month and creating the dolls to go with that theme. So I've just recently created Amber and Aaron, who are brother and sister. I had to do a duo this month. I was going to do a little boy one, man, boy, you know, whatever. He's the same size as all the others, so you know they can all intermingle with the clothes, all of them. And then when I created him, I just felt like he needed a mate, and so his sister came along. So I created these two for a little bit of double power, because you know these are all about fire, inspiration, cooking, creating, and all that. So these two will be travelling with me during the next month in my books, in my grimoire, everywhere I go. I stick them up on the wall. I do all sorts of things. So I hope you enjoy doing them too. I hope you, create your own and have fun with them. One person that is one of my patrons, she made the most incredible paper doll, and I love it so much. She said she didn't mean it to, but she ended up looking like a dominatrix, which I said, well, you must need that strength at that time. And that's what happens, you know, when you start creating and you start doing art magic, things naturally come out of you what you need at that time. So yeah, have fun with your paper pals, your paper poppets, and I hope you enjoy mine. I love making them and I love creating them for everyone, and I was so excited to do my magical mail last month, my first one that I sent out. So I've got a tier on my Patreon that you can pay extra to have the physical dolls sent to you in the post in advance of everybody else. They're secret, nobody's seen them, and you get them in the post first. And I cut all the little sods out as well, which my hands hurt slightly, but I do like cutting out. So if you want to join me and have these sent in the post, you can join my magical mail tier if you want to. But bye for now, and I'll see you back again with more little characters. Have fun.